All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome today. We're off and running. My name is Ed. Welcome to the DAT Systems webinar this morning for July 21st. I want to welcome all of you that have joined us today. Some are on early and some are still popping on right now. I can see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you know, we have a much bigger audience than even who we have here live, because when we record these and throw them up on the YouTube channel, for those of you that may not be aware, you can go to youtube.com and in the search window put Day at a Time Channel. One word, Day at a Time Channel, and hit the search button and our channel will come up with our archive of training videos. And it's a lot of fun because it's easy for you to show. Since it is archived on a YouTube channel, it can be played through any computer, any smartphone. It can even be played on some TVs if you know how to hook it up. So that's pretty cool. Well, welcome today. I want to go over a couple of things. You notice that the first thing I'm showing you right now, you say, well, Ed, why is the website here instead of the PowerPoint? Well, got a couple of things I want to go over with you today before we do a real quick presentation and show you how to do a presentation to somebody. You know about Day at a Time. You know about the product. You could go to the website and read it yourself. But I want to show you how to make a presentation real fun, simple, and easy. And also, we're going to go beyond the limits a little bit and talk a little bit to you practically about doing some things that help you build your business. You know, one thing you want to do when you take people to the site, by the way, up at the top here, you notice this says datsystems.net. Now I'm at the home page on the DAT Systems website. So it says home.aspx. When you give someone your site, you want to give them datsystems.net / whatever your username is. So if you're brand new today and you haven't gotten started yet, when our webinar is over, get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you their datsystems.net / their username, if it's John, Mary, if it's lose weight, or if it's dieting made easier, whatever their username is. Okay, I like it. I like first names or last names, or first initial and last name, because it's just easy if you're talking to somebody and they know who you are. It's easy for them to go to. And let's suppose let's suppose you gave them the username on the end and they forgot that. They just went datsystems.net. Well, if they tried to join, they would hit a snag. They'd see a page that says you've got to have a username or an ID number to join or buy. So you don't have to worry about that. But it's just easier if they go to your site to begin with. And then what you want to do is immediately come down here and say to them, now, John or Mary, this is our product page. You can click on this and you can read all about the product. Just scroll down and you can see what we do, how it works, day 1, day 2, day 3, how to keep the weight off, how to buy it at a $30 discount instead of paying retail. People like to hear that. And then at the bottom, of course, click here to buy and join. Click here for the video. The first thing I'd do if I were you is I would play them the product video. Now, folks, we're in preview right now. We haven't even started pre-launch. We're in preview. That means we're taking orders. We're signing folks up. We're positioning people. You can get positioned for when things really pre-launch and take off. These videos will be separated. Matter of fact, we're making changes right now in the website. There will be content changes. There will be cosmetic changes. It's going to look a lot nicer than it does right now. Some people really like the way it looks. We know that it's okay for preview, but these videos will be separated out. You won't see this on the same page as the product. It's going to be a much classier website, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Things are always going to get better. They're not going to stay the same or get worse. So I would show them the video because it's only 4.5 minutes long, and the video tells the perfect story every time. Why? Well, you know what? Wow, that's loud, isn't it? The video does not have a bad day. It always has the same day. It's not affected by something that just happened to you at work or family or whatever. So I would use the video. Always, also because it is duplicatable. Anybody that you get started can get started right now. 5 minutes from now, can be playing this video from somebody else on their replicated site. By the way, if you go down here, since this is hosted on YouTube, if you go down here to this box and click here, you'll notice that it will become a full screen presentation. That's kind of cool. And then all you have to do is hit your escape button up here on the left, top left of your computer panel, and you'll be able to get out of that. So let's go back to the join button, because after this is all done, you're going to take folks to your join page. And when they get to the join page, they're going to have a choice of enrollment. They're going to be able to choose whether they be a retail customer, a preferred customer, or an IMC, an independent marketing consultant. Some folks are just calling them distributors. Okay, really a marketing consultant enrollment. You have a choice. Independent marketing consultant, a retail customer for $150, a preferred customer for $120. I don't know why anybody in their right mind would spend $150 when they can buy it for $120. The only difference is if they don't have a credit card or debit card, they can't do it. But if they have a credit or debit card, they go on the ADP, which is the auto delivery program. All that's required to be on ADP is a 1 month supply, 1 month every month. But there's no contract. So if Mary or John or you listening today go on ADP, you get the $30 discount. If 3 months from now, 2 months from now, shoot, if next month, after your first month, if you decide, I don't want to do this, you just call up, cancel it, immediately it's taken down. The company has a responsibility. A lot of folks don't know with credit card accounts, merchant accounts, man, we have to buy, there's no way to get around that. If you say cancel it, we cancel it unless you have a contract, and we don't have contracts. So why spend $150? If you want to, that's fine. But instead, you could take that same $150, you could join for $29.95 as an IMC, and then go on as a preferred customer, and that'd be a better way of spending it than to spend $150, right? But it's your choice and your customer's choice. If you're going to be a retail customer or a preferred customer, you click on one of these up here, and it's going to take you to the next page where you're going to be able to choose what you want and ask and just follow the instructions. The only time you check this box is if you were going to take inventory from if your independent marketing consultant was giving you product out of their inventory, you're making your ADP order or your retail order through their website, and you want that shipment to go back to them because they already fronted you the product even though you ordered through the website. That's the only time you check that. We'll get into that a little bit later. But that's how you get started, and I wanted to show you the website because the most important thing about this website, besides the join page, is down here for the videos. Show the videos. Let the videos work for you. Then after you join as an IMC, you have a back office. You put in your ID number and your password. It lets you in your back office where you're able to see what's going on in your sales team and so on and so forth. Okay? Let's drop this down and let's start out here with what we're doing today. Let's go to the view and go into a little bit of slide view here, and let's talk a little bit about, just see we still have people joining us. That's great. So here we are today to talk about Day at a Time, a fun, simple, and easy supplement that really works. The best part is it really tastes great. Wow. We just had, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, before I forget, we got this great testimonial line. Grab a pen real quick. It's called the GAP philosophy. GAP, G-A-P, grab a pen. Okay? So in the future when you hear me say GAP this, that means grab a pen and write it down. 512-827-0044. Give you that one more time. 512-827-0044. When you call it, it is a voicemail testimonial line. You'll be asked to enter an extension. That extension number is 9938 and the pound sign. That's 9938 and the pound sign. You have up to 5 minutes. Now, we're not suggesting you leave a 5-minute testimony. We don't want to know you were born in a log cabin back and so forth and so on. We want to know how long you've been on the product, what you like best about it, how the results are so far. See, I was talking to a gentleman the other day that told me he was pretty good size. He'd just been on 2 control days. Okay, this was the second control day, and he had a question about the certain kind of fruit. And so I knew he hadn't, really had any significant results yet. I said, what do you think? He goes, wow. He said, I love it. He didn't say I love it. He said, I really like it. He said, I'm not hungry. I'm feeling fine. I'm doing good. And that's a great part. See, because on this product, it tastes good. And the biggest reason is if you get hungry, you can eat. Okay, that's exciting. So call that testimonial line when you get a minute. Share your story with us. If you just lost 2 or 3 pounds so far, that's great. How much? How long it took you? What you think about the taste? What you like best about it? Maybe a story about somebody you got started. We just want to hear some stories. We're putting together a pretty neat montage. Well, why is DAT Systems and the Day at a Time product a good business to be in? Well, it's very simple. It's a good business to be in because 1 out of 2 American women, 1 out of 4 American men are spending over $60 billion with a B this year on weight loss. Now, I want to ask you this very simple question. Last year, they spent just a few dollars less. Now, if 66% of Americans are trying to lose weight, and they spent almost $60 billion last year and got results, 66% of Americans wouldn't be doing that this year, would they? So one of two things happened. Either the program or product they were on didn't work, or they didn't stick with it. And I think it's probably the latter more than the former, because there is no secret to weight loss. We're going to learn that in a minute, and we have made it easy. You can actually win, you know, the battle of the bulge, so to speak. I know we've heard those terminologies before, but that's exactly what people are fighting. You can win this war and never have to fight a battle with Day at a Time. How's that for a phrase? Win the war and you don't have to fight the battle. That's pretty cool. Why do most weight loss programs not work? Well, people get hungry. That's the biggest reason. There's special foods to stick to that you have to cook or buy, and people are busy with work and schedules and families. They can't stick to it. They don't want to buy special foods and they don't want to eat a baked chicken breast on Wednesday at noontime when they're really hungry for something else, okay? And that's why people don't stick to it. Number 3, people feel deprived of the things that they want. Well, Day at a Time has answered that, and here's how. No special foods and no denial. Why? Because day one, here's what you're going to do. You're going to not eat what you normally eat. You're going to get up, start your day. You're going to use the Day at a Time chewable vanilla tablets. 2 of them you're going to chew up every hour for 10 hours. That's a total of 20 tabs. Now, if you want to spread it out over 10 hours longer, we don't care. But it's 20 tabs on your control day, along with plenty of water. Why? Because the more properly hydrated your body is, the faster you're going to lose weight. I know some of you are spinning your heads right now saying, what? Wouldn't I be gaining water weight? Nope, nope, nope. Properly hydrated bodies lose weight faster. It's the iced tea and the coffee and the soda and all that kind of stuff that you're drinking that's not causing you to lose weight. A lot of things cause your body to retain moisture, and water doesn't. Water actually helps your body lose weight faster, and that's exciting. So plenty of fresh water, good water that tastes good, so you like to drink it. 20 DAT chewable tabs throughout the day. You can do 2 every hour for 10 hours. You could do 1 or 2 an hour every hour and a half or 2. We don't care. It's just 20 chewable tabs on your control day. Plenty of water and your favorite fresh fruit. I had somebody call last week and ask me. They said, I don't like watermelon, and I couldn't figure out why they said that. And I said, okay, well, you don't have to eat watermelon. I don't? And I said, no, what made you think you had to eat watermelon? He said, well, I saw watermelon on the video. Yeah, that's because it's a fruit, but I'm looking here on the picture. I see grapefruits, oranges, strawberries, plums, apples, bananas, some grapes and berries here. You know, that means that just because it's not, I don't even see any watermelon here, but watermelon's a fruit. You can eat it. How about, you know, peaches? How about apricots? How about just any kind of fruit you can think of, right? I love grapes. I love cherries. Man, I love to eat those cherries when they're fresh. You get them at the, you know, store or farmer's market. It's great. How about pineapple? Wow. I was in the store the other day and they had pineapples, whole pineapples on sale for $2, $1.99. Man, you take that home and slice it up. There's nothing better if you like pineapple. I mean, how could anybody not like this? It's you. When you get hungry, you eat the chewable tabs, drink water, and eat plenty of fresh fruit. And I'm only a few hours away from the best meal of my life. This morning, had sausage and eggs and toast with butter and blackberry preserves. Like, man, I'm telling you, life is good, right? And we'll be going over to some friend's house tonight for barbecue. Wow, it's a normal eat day today. Yesterday was a control day. It's so easy to do this, ladies and gentlemen. Day number 2, normal eat day. You eat as you normally would every day. You don't eat more, you don't eat less, you just eat normal. And this keeps the day at a time working because you're able to work it. Why? Because every other day you're eating what you want to. Now don't eat more than you normally would eat. And of course you don't eat less. In other words, you see why that salad's on that picture? Now that doesn't mean you have to eat salads on your normal eat day. If your normal eating habit is a salad, then you eat salads. If your normal eating is a burger or a bowl of soup or stew, if your normal eating is chicken or roast beef, or if your normal eating is a vegetarian, okay? You know there's vegetarians that are overweight, yeah, because you take in more calories and you burn up, okay? It's no secret, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to find it's not rocket science. It's just good science. Eat what you normally eat on day 2. It tricks your body, never knows that you're in a weight loss mode. Do not eat the day at a time chewable tabs on that day because all it would do would be to add calories to your normal day. You don't need it. Save that for your control days. Day 3, we're back to control days. Day at a time chewable vanilla tabs, fresh fruit, and plenty of water. Pretty simple, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Yet the biggest problem is, let's go back here for a second. Biggest problem, wait a minute, right here, top. I got to look at the slides I'm going to. Biggest problem with people losing weight. Biggest reason people get hungry. What do we do on day at a time? We eat. But what we eat is chewable tabs and fresh fruit. So let's say you've eaten up your 20 tabs for the day, your control day. You're watching TV. It's an hour, 2 hours before bed. You're reading a book. You're watching a movie, whatever you're doing. You're sitting there with a conversation with your spouse or your kids, playing a game maybe at the table with your family. And you're getting hungry, or you glance up and you see a commercial on TV for a big, juicy, fat cheeseburger or something, and you go, oh, wow, you know, and you think, well, tomorrow I can have that. But you're getting a little hungry. Get up and eat some fruit. Just don't grab a candy bar, bag of chips, or an ice cream bar or something. Don't do that. Your control day is almost over, and tomorrow you can eat what you know. And tomorrow when you get up, you're going to feel so good because you're not going to be any more hungry than a normal day. I promise you that. And guess what? You can give yourself permission to eat what you want today. You're going to find it so relaxing. You're going to find that because you can eat what you want to eat, you're not going to overeat because you know you can. That's the beauty of this. The psychology of it is so important because you're not going to have to worry, oh, my goodness, what am I going to do when I get hungry? Guess what you're going to eat? On your control day, it's going to be chewable tabs, water, and fresh fruit. On your normal day, it's going to be what you normally eat. I don't know how much easier you could have it. The only easier way you could have it is to go to bed, say, Lord, help me lose this weight, have this body weight drop off, and a few days later it's gone. It'd be about the easier way to do it. But, you know, there are certain things that he does, he's responsible for. There are certain things that he requires us to be responsible for. We're in control of what goes in our mouth, right? And day at a time makes it awful easy. How does day at a time work? Well, it's not rocket science. It's just good, sound science. You've heard that eating multiple small meals keeps metabolism fired up. You've even met some folks that are eating 5 and 6 small meals a day. It works, ladies and gentlemen. The problem is, who's got time to cook 6 small meals a day? I've talked to people that are doing, they've told me, it's working for me, but I can't stay on it. That's the key. If you can't stay on it, you won't get results. Day at a time you can stay on, even if you travel every day on your job. You can carry the chewable tabs with you. You can carry some fresh fruit and water. Even if you're a full-time mom at home and you got kids you're running around chasing after, you can stay on day at a time. Good sense dictates that eating fresh fruit, adding fresh fruit to your diet has a whole lot of benefits, right? Besides the fact that 2 chewable tabs every hour gives you 10 very, very small meals a day, you're chewing the tabs and chewing the fresh fruit instead of drinking your meal in these liquid meal replacements. Hey, they give you the vitamins and nutrients you need. It just doesn't answer the chewing need that we need to psychologically feel like we're full. Day at a time does. It's a healthy source of natural fiber from the fresh fruit, and it offers a variety of flavors because, you know, as opposed to other countries, you can still walk in the grocery store around the corner from you and have a vast choice of different kinds of fruits to choose from, and it tastes good. And the key here is many small meals throughout the day tricks your body to not thinking it's taking in less calories. And you can keep the weight off. Anybody can keep results with day at a time. There's no boredom, plenty of choices. You're always in control with day at a time. Why? Because you decide the best way for yourself. Let's say you wanted to lose 20 pounds. You've got it off. Now, I want to lose 15. I'm down to like 12 pounds. I'm 12 pounds off and over an inch off my waist. Man, I put a different belt on last night that's normally tight. My other belt, I've already brought in one full notch, and I put on my dress belt last night, went out, and I was able to put that on the second notch. It wasn't even tight. Man, talk about a great feeling. It's just a motivator when you see that happen. One of the gentlemen I work with is now in 5 weeks up to 16 pounds. Was 1.5 inches off his stomach a week ago. I don't know what it is now. My wife, in the time that I lost 10 pounds, lost 8 pounds. And I've seen inches off of her body all over. You know, ladies, that skin under your arm that kind of hangs a little bit sometimes, well, that's gone on her. I know a girl down in Memphis, Tiffany, she's lost in the first 3 weeks 9 pounds, 3 inches off her waist, 2 inches off her hips. I don't know where she's at now, but I know she's more than she was a couple weeks ago. We just got stories all over. Another gentleman down in Memphis, 14 pounds in the first, I think it was 4 weeks. And he's out working every day. I mean, he can take this with him on the job because you don't need a blender to mix something up. You don't have to keep, liquid shakes refrigerated and all. It's just easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost disgustingly easy. I mean, anybody that can't stick to this just doesn't want to lose weight because it is flat easy. Now, once you get it off, you choose your own way of balancing out. Normally, see down here, the best way for you. You might do this instead of every other day. You might do it every 2 days or every 3 days. Now that you've lost the weight you want to keep it off. Or maybe it's easier for you to just use it in place of 1 or 2 meals every day and then eat a third normal meal. You be the judge. You're the one that's in control with day at a time. Now, the product works, ladies and gentlemen. We got stories all over the place. And that's why we're putting them on the, want you to jump on the storyline so we can add them to the website so y'all can hear them and not just hear us tell them, but you can hear them in their own words. I already mentioned how to go to the site, datsystems.net/, and then your username. Click on join. You're going to choose whether you want retail or ADP, auto delivery program. You make your selection here, retail customer, preferred customer. ADP is known as preferred. Independent marketing consultant. You want to start with a business builder pack or executive business builder pack. I'll tell you what that is in a moment. If you want to be a customer, you just do it up here. Okay, that's why there's a break line here. If you want to be an independent marketing consultant or distributor, you start by filling out this. The kit is normally $49.95 to sign up, but right now during the preview, it's only $29.95. Click on that, go to the next page, and then you can make your product selection, whether you want to purchase 1 month for $120 or whether you want to go on the ADP. ADP is designed for you to be able to take advantage of additional bonuses. So you want to go on ADP. You're going to get it for $120, but you're going to be in line for additional bonuses. Here's a big one. No, I'm not going to tell you. We're going to wait till we get to the next page. Fill out this information. Remember at the top, choose your datsystems.net username. You'll be asked to do that only when you're doing becoming an IMC or an ADP preferred customer. Next, if when you got started, today you got started, your IMC that signed you up had an inventory of product and they said, here, Mary, go ahead and order your monthly ADP online, but I'm going to give you product right now to get started. And they would tell you, click that and have your first order, just your first order. See, it says ship first order. So that your first order gets shipped back to the IMC that put the product in your hand to get you started. Why wait 3 or 4 days when you can get started right now? 3 or 4 days from now, you can already have lost a few pounds and really starting to feel good. That's neat. So that's what that's available for. If your IMC did not front product and put product in your hand, you don't need to check that, so you just pass it by. Okay, would you like to order additional items? Well, you might have chose that you wanted to be a 1-month retail customer, and now they're giving you a choice to add additional products. So you notice here the quantity is 0. It's $120 a month as a distributor. So you click the plus sign, the number of months you want. If you want 1 month, you click here, it's going to say 1. If you want 2, click here, it's going to say 2. Or if you did 2 by mistake, you want 1, then you hit minus and it takes away. It'll show 1 or 2 or 3 or however many you ordered. Then you go next. Now, go back here for a second. It says if you want to be ADP, it says click next for ADP. So you just click next. Don't put anything over here. And now, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. ADP, why is ADP for me? Well, it's the basis for 3 gets yours free and more bonuses, okay? So here's what this means. When you're on ADP as an independent marketing consultant, the first 3 customers that you get on ADP, they come through your website, they join them and say, hey, I want to pay $120 instead of $150. So they come on as an ADP customer. That means that now you are qualified to get your next month's ADP gets shipped to you free, F-R-E-E. The only thing you pay is the shipping. You don't pay the $120. Now you can either eat that product yourself or you can turn around and sell it. But that's why I want to see on ADP. It doesn't get the company any more money. It's still $120. But if you go on ADP, when you get your first 3 customers in ADP, you get your next month's supply free. That's pretty neat. Now, when you're checking out, here's what an invoice will look like. If you just started as an independent marketing consultant and did not buy product, that isn't smart, but you can start that way. I mean, you won't have anything to show anybody, you won't have anything to give anybody a sample, and you won't have anything to eat yourself and believe in. But you can start that way. $29.95, and it'll show you the volume at the bottom. There's 0 sales volume for that. Now, this is all about the Business Builder or Executive Business Builder pack. This is starting with an inventory. Why in the world would someone want to start an inventory when everybody you show the product to can purchase it right off your website? 2 reasons. Number 1, you want to have some inventory in your hand so that when you start somebody and they order on your website, you can put the product right in their hand, strike while the iron's hot. They can immediately open that canister, start chewing those tabs, drinking water, eating some fresh fruit that very minute. Okay? So that's called right now. When you find a car you want to buy, then you tell the dealer, I want to buy this car. Do they say, great, come back in 3 days? No. They say, let's go in and do the paperwork right now. They know you want it now. You're ready to buy it now. If you leave 3 days, you're not going to be ready. And if they wait to get it in shipping, they're going to keep it probably, but they're just, the motivation is lost. They were excited about getting started. And if you're in business, ladies and gentlemen, be in business. Come on. This is not a job. This is a business opportunity. It can be worked very effectively part-time, very lucrative part-time, but you got to have the right attitude, and that's called being in business. Now, it's your choice, but I'm just explaining why there's some reasons for it. Number 2, what if you know 5 or 6 people? There's people all the time say, I know 5 or 6 people. I can get started on this product right away. Well, then why wouldn't you want to have some to put in their hands? Okay? Let's look at another reason. A 1-month supply to the distributor cost is $120 on ADP, or even if you buy it just 1 month at a time as an IMC, it's $120. If you get a business builder pack and it costs you $499.95, you get $500 in volume credit towards your team volume. I mean, your personal volume, I'm sorry. And you'll see why that's important coming up. Cost you $499.95, let's say $500. That's only $100 a program instead of $120. When you sell that, don't you make a greater profit? The answer is yes. That's why we have people that are buying also the Executive Business Builder Pack. It's a 12-month supply, 12-day at a time weight loss supplements, 1-month supplies. That's $1,800 in retail at $150. At $120 distributor price, that's $1,440. You're getting it for $999.95. You get $1,000 worth of volume credit. At $999.95, that's less than $84 per month supply that you can turn around and sell at $150, $120. You can sell it at any price you want. It's yours, okay? But the point is, if you knew 8 or 10 or 12 people that you could get on the product right away, or even within the first week or 2, why not start out with that and make a better profit? We don't care whether you start with 1 month supply or whether you start with a pack. That's your business. But just think about it for a minute, because some people, it's right to start like this. If somebody said to me, I want to start out with that $1,000 pack, I would say, okay, what are you going to do with it? If they say to me, well, gosh, I don't know. Who do you know that you're going to talk to? Well, I don't really know yet. I would say, why do you want to spend money? I want you to make money. Now, if you tell me I got 6, 7 people I know I can get started right away, great, do it. Because you know what you're going to do with it. But buying a success pack, or business builder pack rather, doesn't make you successful. That, you know, getting people on the product and joining your business makes you successful. Now, to be in business, you need some product. So it all goes together, but it's all designed about, are you going to do business? Okay, that's the key. Just be honest with yourself. That's the best thing. There's 5 steps to success with DAT. Number 1, you want to join the DAT systems as an independent marketing consultant, enroll in the ADP. First thing you want to do is get your 3 ADP preferred customers, and your next month's product is free. You also want to sponsor 3 IMCs and mentor them to do the same steps. So what would you do? You'd teach them to get signed up, to get enrolled in ADP, and to get their first 3 ADP customers. So their next month's product is free, right? And then you want to get Fast Start qualified. Let's talk about that a little bit. Here you are, you're on ADP. You get your first 3 preferred customers in ADP, and that's how you get your next month's product free. You also want to sponsor 3 IMCs. Now, can those 3 ADP customers also be IMCs? Yes, they can. But remember, you need 3 paying monthly customers to get your product free, right? If your 3 IMCs go out and get 3 customers on ADP, their product is free, they're not paying, you don't have three paying customers anymore, so yours isn't free anymore. So I would suggest, and maybe some of you don't care, I would suggest you make sure you have at least 3 ADP customers all the time that aren't IMC or distributors, and go out and build your distributor team too. Now, you want to do I want to talk about being Fast Start qualified here. You want to generate $2,000 in group volume between you and your first 3 IMCs. You want to have $500 in personal volume yourself, and you want these 3 that you've signed up to do at least $500 in personal volume your first 30 days. Why? Because you want to get Fast Start qualified. By the way, the Business Builder Pack, that 5-month supply for $499.95, that qualifies you with $500 in volume, so your volume is done. If you have your first 3 people sign up and join the business the same way, their volume is done too. And that's a good way to teach them, because when these 3 get their 3 IMCs so they can get Fast Start qualified, then they will have started out that way, and it'll be easy for them to get their 3. Do they have to buy a $500 pack? No. They can go out and sell 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 individual customers on the ADP. Or actually, they can just order it. We don't care how the volume comes in. It's going to be $120 in sales volume, whether they do the ADP for $120 or even if the customer pays $150. The distributor gets $120 sales volume. So if you had 5 of those, that'd be $600 in volume, and you would have done more than your $500, right? It's just easier to get the pack, do your volume, and have some inventory to work on, but it's up to you. Now, being Fast Start qualified means that you've accomplished this in your first 30 days from joining. If you don't do this in your first 30 days, then you have to get to be a director, wait till you're a director, and once you're a director, which means that you have 3 people sponsored or are enrolled in your team as IMCs, and you and they together have done $4,500 in monthly sales volume in any one given month. Now you're a director. That's the only other way you can qualify for the same Fast Start benefit. So it's easier to go back here and to do it this way, you and your 3 team members. This is designed to help get you going by the people you get started, giving them motivation to get started and do something. So it helps your business grow faster. When you become Fast Start qualified, which is you doing 500 and your first 3 IMCs you sponsor doing 500 in your first 30 days, that's a total of 2,000 in volume. Fast Start qualified means you now qualify for twice the amount of bonus points in the pool. We have what's called a Business Builder bonus pool. We take 2% of the company's sales, put it in a pool. Every time, notice right here, every time you sell a Business Builder pack, or every time you sell an ADP customer, a new ADP customer, you're going to get 1 point that goes towards the bonus pool. This is tallied up every month. And if you're Fast Start qualified, instead of getting 1 point when you sell the Business Builder pack, you get 2 points. Instead of getting 1 point for every new ADP, you get 2 points. So you're doubling your amount of points, which means it's going to double your bonus in the pool. Each month that pool is going to grow as the company sales volume grows. There's lots of different bonuses and payments. There's customer acquisition bonuses of $16 to $32. There's differential bonuses. There's business builder bonuses. There's mentoring match pay. There's lifestyle bonus. There's 5% team commission on up to 10 levels deep. There's so many, and we're going to go into a few of those right now. Now, anyone can sell a business builder bonus pack. That's the $499.95 and the $999.95. You don't have to be Fast Start qualified to sell a pack. So if you just get signed up, you're not Fast Start qualified, and you purchase your business builder pack, and you sign up your first 3 as a marketing consultant because you just got started, so you only have 500 in volume when you do that $500 pack. The reason I'm showing you that is if you go back here, you notice that it takes $1,500 in volume to get the senior marketing consultant. It takes $4,500 to get the director. So as a marketing consultant, you haven't done any volume yet. You buy the business builder pack, you're at 500 in volume. If you just start out with an ADP, you're at 120 in volume, okay? If you sell a business builder pack, you're still going to earn $50 for selling that pack. When you're advanced to the senior marketing consultant, you've done $1,500 in volume in your team. Now you make $75 when you sell one of those business builder packs. If you're a director, which is $4,500 in team volume to get there in 1 month, now you're going to earn $100 when you sell a business builder pack. If you sell the executive business builder pack and you just start out as a marketing consultant, you earn $100. Senior marketing consultant makes $150. Directors make $200, okay? So you could just, if you sold 3 to those 3 guys that you're bringing on or gals, you make 50 times 3 is 150. If you sold them executive business builder packs, that'd be 3 times 100, 300. Here's why we want you Fast Start qualified. It's not for the company benefits, for your benefit. When you get Fast Start qualified, do $2,000 between you and your first 3 IMCs in your first month. Fast Start qualified, you're also immediately promoted during the preview time. This is not part of the compensation plan. You have to earn your way there. But during the preview time now, you are promoted to director. That means instead of having to do $4,500 in sales volume, you and your 3 people, you've become Fast Start qualified with $2,000 in volume. You skip this senior marketing consultant, you go directly to director. What does that mean? It means that you're going to earn 5% on 4 levels of people below you now instead of 2. It also means another very important thing. As Fast Start qualified, you get to earn what's called a differential bonus. Now, when you sell the business builder packs yourself, you make a direct sales commission based on what position you're at. So as a director, you'd make $100 on every one you sell. The people in your team, if your marketing consultant that you sponsored makes a sale, they make the 50. Now, because you're Fast Start qualified, you get the differential bonus. That means that you would have gotten 100 if you sold it, but you didn't. Your marketing consultant sold it. They got the 50. You get the difference between your 100 and the 50. So you get a $50 of that, not out of the marketing consultant's product, but as a differential bonus between the 50 and the 100 that you're at. If you were at 75, you get the 25 differential, but you're not. You're at the 100. If you're up here at National Marketing Director and you're a marketing consultant, so then you're going to make $100. That's the difference. Well, as a director, when your marketing consultant sells a executive business builder pack, as a director, you're at 200, so they sell that at 100, you're still making a $100 differential. Wouldn't you hate to miss that differential? That differential bonus you would miss if you're not Fast Start qualified. You'd have to wait till you sold your way to director. Now, it's okay. If you try Fast Start qualified and don't get there, that's okay because you're going to get there anyway with director. It's just a quicker way to do it. And you can notice here, you can earn up to 5%, 10 levels deep, which has nothing to do with being Fast Start qualified. You're going to earn that anyway as you do sales volume and your team builds. Okay? Now, another reason why you want to be at the director level is, and you can be there automatically by being Fast Start qualified. You kind of see the gist here. This compensation plan boils down to a handful of things. sign up, get enrolled as an ADP. Go ahead and start out with your business builder pack and get your team members to do the same, so you're immediately do your 2,000 in your group, the 500 personal, and qualify fast start qualified, so you get to the director position. You earn the differential pay on the business builder pack sold from your team members, and also you get automatically upgraded to director, promoted in rank, because as a director you also earn mentoring match pay. That means that the people you personally signed up, whether it's 3, 6, 12, 22, 113, however many, whatever their earnings are, you get to earn up to 10% match pay of their earnings, and that comes when you're a director. So now, by being fast start qualified, you're automatically promoted to that. Now, on the website, if you go under the business tab and read about the compensation plan in detail, you'll notice that you can download and print this PDF form off. It's a one-page overview of the compensation. Talks about the business builder pack bonuses. It shows you the differential bonuses. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about that. Wow, that's nasty, isn't it? It just, there we go. Okay, turned it off. Sorry about that. Customer acquisition bonuses, and then talks about the different levels of income through the 10 levels. And then we get into how you can even go beyond those 10 levels of payment, what's called the leadership development bonus. That's pretty cool. And some additional bonuses you'll learn about. But let's recap here what really takes to get off to a fast start and get going here, okay? Let's deal with this a little bit. One of my slides has moved here, and I apologize for that. What do you do next? Well, get with the person who invited you to take a look and listen. Decide whether you want to be a customer or an independent marketing consultant. As an independent marketing consultant or a customer, decide whether you want to be a retail or preferred customer in ADP, or if you want to buy a business builder pack as an IMC. Get your first 3 preferred customers so you get your product free, and get your first 3 IMCs. Start using our webinars every Saturday. We also do conference calls on Thursday nights, but we have been pushing them to Saturday webinars in the meantime, because we've been doing a little bit longer webinars than we will in the future. And take them to your website, datsystems.net/your username. Have them watch the video, because the video is duplicatable. Anybody can push play on a video. That's what's important. Video helps them see the end results they're going to get, and tell testimonials. That's the key. And you know, there's a famous saying Nike made famous, just do it. And it's applicable here. If you want to lose weight, just do it. If you want to make some money, just do it. You want to change your future, make some additional income that's going to add additional lifestyle to you and your family, just do it. No one ever did anything tomorrow. Think about it. If my wife asks me to do something around the yard today, and I say I'll do that tomorrow, do you know it never gets done tomorrow? Because when tomorrow gets here and I do it, it's today. So nothing ever gets put off till tomorrow. Everything is always done today. It's time to make that choice and take that action. So we want to thank you for joining us today for our webinar. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you taking your time and joining us. I know that there are a lot of other things you could be doing today, but you chose to spend some time with us. Here's the key. Get back with the person that invited you. They're waiting to get you started. If you have any questions, you can always email us at support@datsystems.net. That's support@datsystems.net. You can call us at the home office, 636-875-7170. Remember, that's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Central Time. Or you can leave a message and we'll get back. And we want you to have a wonderful, safe weekend, great time with your family. No time like the present to start losing the weight you want to lose and to start making the money you want to make. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much. And we'll see you again. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody.